Okay, so this morning we have been observing our bees here in Iowa, and they have been doing some really cool things. So there will be videos and different shorts about the different things that our bees have been doing this morning. But this is another one because I just found another thing that they're doing that's really a cool thing that I just wanted to share with you guys. So this is almost September, and like 2 days will be September here. And it's a really nice day today though. So one of the things you can go back to the videos and see, we put out some wet supers, so some really cool things are happening with that. Also though, I wanted to just share with you right now, these bees, where we have our bees here on this farm, which is really, it does make a difference, because our other bees at the other farm, their location is really different. So these bees, it's so perfect for them and for us. So behind them is our barn, one of the barns, which is the north, right? So they're protected from the north for winter, first of all, and they're protected, that's a great thing. And then in the front of them, which is right here, where I am, and then in front of me this way, is one of the orchards with all the trees, right? So because of the fruit, first of all, and the blooms, that's a great thing for the bees. But also, what it does for on this side of them and now on this side of them, it makes, when the bees come out of their hive, it makes them fly up and then out to go to look for their pollen, nectar, water, whatever they need to look for. So for us, it gives us a clear path. Like me right now, I'm sitting low down enough, right? A clear path, no bees will be hitting you, right? Or you're not going to be in their way. You can mow, we can drive the four-wheeler, we can drive the truck through here. Anything that we need to do our chores, or just be out here with the bees, it's not interfering with their flying. Now, if I was to stand up, or if I was to be a little higher up, or if I was over here on the corner where there's a little opening where there's not a tree, they are flying lower over there. And also at our other farm, there's no trees. They're just in a field. There's trees behind them, but in front of them, it's just our hay field. And they fly a lot lower. So when we're there, you know, they're running into you and they're right there on you, right? Especially like for mowing and things like that, that can be a little dangerous, right? So this is just such a perfect scenario for these bees, and for us, for that matter. And it's amazing because if you're here and you're looking up, so like you're standing around and you're looking around and you're like, you know, I don't really see a lot of bees flying, like but if you look up, it's like a crazy traffic area above you. It's really cool. And so like you can see their flight path. They go up, like I was saying just a minute ago. So we put those wet honey supers on that side of the barn, right down there, because you don't want to put them close to the hives you don't want them to rob each other, right? So if you were here, there are bees they're looking for nectar, right? So that's their job today. So they go up and over the barn that way to get to that nectar. Then the bees whose job is for the fruit, because I was saying how they love the rotten fruit and they cover it that's on the ground or in the tree. I mean, they absolutely love it. So these guys go up and then over these trees, and then they get to that fruit. And then also there is pumpkin pollen that the bees are coming back with. They're covered in yellow. They're so cute. Yesterday my husband saw a bee that was totally covered in yellow because those pumpkin flowers are so big, and the bee goes in there. We saw one. And then they just roll around, and it's just really funny. And then they bring it all back because they're really getting ready for winter. Every little resource that they can get to bring home for winter for their hive that's all they're thinking about. And so that's another reason why they don't care about us right now, because there's nothing that we don't have nothing on us that would be helpful to them. So even if they fly by us, even if they were to land on us, like we were over there by the wet supers and they landed on us for a minute, they were just seeing, well, are we the honey? We were not the honey, so then they just left. So it's amazing. And the more you learn about honeybees, the less fear you need to have about them, because God made them so just like in their little minds, because they're not very big anyways. So little, but you know what? There's a lot of knowledge in that little mind of a bee, because they know that's all they care about is what am I going to get back for my family and my hive to help them through the winter, right? They don't really care about anything else. So that's today. And look at this. Because of the fruit and because of those wet supers over there, I mean, look at these. These bees are like, it's so much activity. Let's put it that way. So much activity. Not robbing at all. They're not going to each other's hives. They are going up and out to bring home wonderful, wonderful things. So we're really blessed. The bees are really blessed. God has his hands in our bees always. Have a blessed day. Bye.